If you are selling your home this summer, I imagine that you and your agent are probably going to talk about open houses and their practice in getting a home sold. So, of course, did put together a couple of pro tips for you on making sure open houses go perfectly. I would argue that these exact tips can be taken for how to prepare for showings as well. Very, very similar in concept there. But again, if you are selling your home this summer and talking about open houses, you and your agent should probably talk about their practice and exactly how they are used. Just holding an open house and posting that you were holding that open house on the MLS is great, but I would argue that they should be used really as a reason for marketing. Make sure your agent's doing that. There are different types of open houses, whether that's a grand opening strategy or if you're creating an event out of thin air after a certain amount of time on market, that can and should be marketed very, very differently. The marketing that your agent is deploying should really be about pushing traffic towards one thing, and potentially that can be for an open house. Actually, to give you a little bit of behind the curtains, I've been doing this for a very, very long time, of what open houses are good for. I always walk my seller clients through this beforehand. A lot of it's really a courtesy to let me try to pick up some more clients. Outside of really high demand houses where we do expect it to sell super, super quickly, most people that are coming through that open house, no matter how we pick them up, or drive that traffic to the property, they're probably not ultimately going to buy that house. And letting your agent engage in conversations with those people to, of course, assist in client acquisition it's a thing that your agent should be very, very grateful for. Um, Open houses can and do sell houses. Having conversations about the house is never a bad thing, but do make sure that the open house that you're holding just is intentional. There is some marketing behind it. Honestly, our open houses that we hold here, it's the marketing for the open house that sells the house, not the actual open house that sells the house. High intention buyers probably would see the house anyway. So, trying to argue that, hey, the ultimate buyer is going to come through the open house, it's so rarely the case. So I just wanted to give you that behind the curtains there. But it is a very valuable strategy that can and should be used in many, many cases. Just make sure to talk to your agent about what it is that you're actually doing, that you're being intentional with what you're doing, and not just posting an open house for the sake of, gosh, did we do something this week to try to get the home sold? But yeah, if I can answer any questions about this, this is maybe a little bit of counter to some of what other agents may have told you in the past. So would love to talk to you about it, or of course have a confidential strategy session with you. But yeah, do feel free to reach out anytime. We'd love to help you.